There are several eyebrow raising, head turning, head scratching moments in this week's text. One that stands out is the paragraph that ends on page 33 as part of the chapter on the first woman. It concludes with this statement: religious readers who insist on a singular or single scriptural paradigm for human intimacy and family composition ignore all of the social evolution that follows. The normative and pervasive portrayal of polygamy, regular practice of rape marriage on and off the battlefield, and most significantly, the divine silence on these biblical relational patterns. Not instances, but patterns. In one paragraph, she undermines the notion that marriage is the singular relationship upon which all families should be founded. It is such an entrenched belief in Christendom that it is accepted as truth without a requirement of textual reference. I used to hear it said that cleanliness is next to godliness, right? Which was accepted as biblical truth. But though Deuteronomy and several of the Old Testament books are big on sanitation and cleanliness, nowhere in Scripture is cleanliness positioned juxtaposed to God, right? It is only by reading and studying and spending time with Bible that you come to find out that though this statement sounds good and makes a broader point, it's not necessarily biblical. Now, whether Gaffney is right or wrong in her questioning whether one man and one woman in marriage as the preferred paradigm for human intimacy and family composition, the mere question is provocative enough to inspire a deeper dive into the multitude of relationships that are depicted in the Bible and the explicit and implicit godly positions on each. As she noted, there is a lot of silence regarding many kinds of relationships. That begs the question of whether silence is God's endorsement, rejection, or is he neutral to things that he is silent on, provided they don't offend him or his people. The basic takeaway, the basic inspiration, the basic challenge is to question everything. The things we take for granted may move us to make faulty conclusions because they're based on faulty facts or facts that are incorrect. In my context, it requires me to challenge notions, macro notions of like things such as godliness in its equation to nationalism or patriotism, false concepts of masculinity and femininity, and I could go on and on and on. But the big takeaway is question everything and do what you can to seek the answers.